Mooney, it was always going to be a special day, but to get a try as well, that must have been the dream come true today.
Yeah, it was perfect. You know, when we get sort of in that area, then it's game for anyone really, and I just happened to be there at the right time. So yeah, very lucky to have got on the end of it.
250 appearances for this club. We talked about it in the week, but what does it mean to you?
Yes, I feel very privileged to have got that number for the club. You know, there's been a lot of players before me who've got a lot of appearances, a lot of great names. So yeah, I'm very lucky to be amongst them.
And obviously the game itself today, you had that the mad weather.
Yeah,
a bit of everything there today, wasn't it?
Very odd. Never ever experienced that before.
Ever come off in a game?
No, never.
But in terms of the grand scheme of the whole pool, though, Europe, 19 out of possible 20 points. You're in a great place now and very close, touching distance to that knockout phase.
Yeah, I mean it's the best we've ever done. So hopefully we can just keep riding this this wave that we're on at the minute, and you know keep progressing through to the next part of it.
Rob said the challenge this week was to back up last week. You know from past experience yourself, these double headers, you can win one, you can lose one, but to bang in 2 wins is huge.
Yeah, I mean it was never going to come easy. You know they showed that at the start. They were putting us back on our bums, and we expected that. It wasn't until later on in the game that we could really sort of get away from them and sort of tell with our fitness.
Is there a genuine feeling amongst the boys though that you can do something in Europe this year? There's you've maybe got an ingredient that you haven't had in past years.
Yeah, definitely. I mean we've got to say we've got these 19 points out of a possible 20. That the confidence that gives you is huge. So we know that we can progress here and just keep going.
Europe will take a back burner until January. 2 huge games then, but before that, Leicester and Sarries, 2 names synonymous in English rugby, 2 huge tests in itself.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't any easy games anymore. So we're going to have to be at our absolute best to sort of get what we want out of these two games coming up. So again, they're very much games we're looking forward to playing and getting our team stuck into.
Is it easy to switch from Premiership to Europe and vice versa?
There are little things, you know, the refereeing is very slightly different, but you know, ultimately we just want to go out and play our game, and if we can do that, then we'll put ourselves in a good position.